Think about moving to Buckhead? Hold on. Before you pack your moving truck, you need to know that this neighborhood isn't for everyone. Gorgeous, it's iconic, but it can also be incredibly overwhelming. Today, I'm telling you the truth about living in Buckhead, and it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Sure, Buckhead's one of the most exciting neighborhoods in Atlanta, but it can also be a challenge if you're not prepared. So let's chat about 6 reasons you might not survive living here. If you're planning to move, you need to know these. Hey there, I'm Abby Shepard, your local Buckhead expert and real estate guide. Reason 1, the cost of living will break your bank. First up, let's talk about the cost of living. So if you're thinking about moving to Buckhead, be prepared to pay a premium for your location. Not to mention things like groceries, utilities, and transportation all cost more in Buckhead. So if you're not financially prepared for a more expensive lifestyle, you might find yourself feeling the pinch quickly. But here's the thing. If you budget properly and plan ahead, the cost of living here is actually an investment in a world-class lifestyle. The incredible amenities, proximity to top-tier shopping, dining, and entertainment, plus the long-term value of real estate in Buckhead makes it all worth it for many people who love the luxury lifestyle. Reason 2, traffic can make you want to scream. The reason you might not survive Buckhead, the traffic. Buckhead is notorious for its congestion, and if you're not used to Atlanta traffic, you're in for a rude awakening. The caveat here, if you live in Buckhead, you know you don't actually have to deal with traffic. Everything you can set up your entire life to be within a mile radius. Now, you might have to rush out for sporting events across the city, but there are several options. So you've got services, hospitals, great schools, dining, shopping, everything that you need is right here within a mile radius. And it is the business center, so chances are you might actually work here too. Now, during rush hour, Peachtree Road and surrounding streets become parking lots, and commuting can easily take twice as long as you expect. So whether you're driving or trying to catch a ride share, you'll be spending a lot of time sitting in traffic. And for someone who likes to get to places quickly, that can be a huge deal breaker. If you don't like spending hours in traffic, Buckhead might just drive you crazy. So try to set up your lifestyle so everything is right here nearby. Public transit? Don't expect it to solve all your problems. Where Buckhead is well connected by the MARTA system, it doesn't always get you to where you need to go as quickly as you'd like. Bottom line, be prepared for long commute and the frustration that comes with them. Also, there's always tons of road construction, so that can be a hassle. However, the flip side is that you live in a well-connected development or near public hubs, you can easily avoid the worst of the traffic. Plus, Buckhead is a walkable neighborhood, so you can easily stroll to work or catch a quick ride without worrying of the stress of driving through congested streets. Now, before we move forward, I want to quickly tell you about my free Buckhead Atlanta relocation guide. If these changes have you thinking about moving to Buckhead or even just curious about what it's really like to live here, this guide is packed with everything you need to know. From living costs to hidden gems in the neighborhood, it's the perfect resource for anyone considering moving here. So download it now by clicking the link in the description below and don't miss out on the essential guide to living in Buckhead. Reason number 3, the hustle and bustle. Buckhead is always buzzing with activity. It's a high energy neighborhood, which means there's constantly something going on, whether it's high-end shopping, new restaurant openings, or events in Buckhead, Atlanta. While that can be exciting for some, others find it overwhelming and even draining. And here's a quick story. I've been living in the city since 2000. And I am absolutely used to it. I used to live on train tracks and it didn't even bother me. Now, of course, the trains do not blow their whistle unless there's someone on the tracks. They're not crossing the road. They just smoothly drive by. But here's the catch. The trains, they don't actually blow their whistle because there aren't any street crossings, right? They only blow their whistle if there's someone on the tracks, which is a bigger issue. They actually just kind of zoom on by. So it's a long drowning noise. Train tracks, MARTA noise, Piedmont Road, 400, you can hear all of these things, and it's actually worse on the second level of a house. My primary bedroom is upstairs on the front, street view, and I can hear from miles away noises. But you know what? I'm so used to it, because again, I've been living here since the early 2000s, so none of that city noise, it's like soothing a baby to sleep with a noisemaker. But that's what you can expect if you're living in Buckhead. So if you're the type who prefers to be more laid-back lifestyle with peace and quiet, Buckhead's constant hustle might wear you down. With all the luxury developments, new business popping up, and people constantly on the move, it's easy to feel like you're caught in the chaos. So if you're someone who values quiet and calm, Buckhead can be a little too much to handle. Another great story about my primary bedroom being on the front of the house is There is an exercise group that meets at 6 a.m. every morning, and they run through the neighborhoods with music playing, and they actually stop in people's front yards and do sit-ups and jumping jacks and all sorts of things, and then they move on and continue running along. Well, they happen to stop in my yard every single Tuesday and Thursday. So that's what I wake up to in the morning, is the jogging crew that comes through my front yard. I love it, I embrace it, but if you like quiet, might not be the place for you. But here's the good news. This energy is what makes Buckhead such a thriving community. And it's a perfect blend of vibrant activity, luxury living, and dynamic neighborhoods. For many, this high energy vibe is exactly what makes Buckhead exciting and fresh. If you enjoy being surrounded by the pulse of the city life, this is the place to be. Reason 4, it's easy to get lost in the luxury bubble. Reason number 4, luxury overload. Buckhead is known for being one of the most upscale neighborhoods in Atlanta. And while that's great for some, it can be a bit much for others. Living in Buckhead means being surrounded by luxurious shopping centers, fancy restaurants, and designer stores everywhere you look. And if you're not used to high-end living, it's easy to get caught up in the luxury bubble. Sometimes it feels like everything here is out of reach or unrealistically expensive. For people who aren't comfortable with that lifestyle, it can feel like they're on the outside looking in. But here's the thing, living in Buckhead also means access to amazing experiences. Whether it's world-class dining and the best shopping in the city or top-tier amenities, the lifestyle here is all about living in style and comfort. For those of you who appreciate the finer things, Buckhead offers a premium experience you cannot find anywhere in Atlanta. Reason 5, the neighborhood is changing fast. So reason number 5, Buckhead is changing fast. It's no secret that Buckhead is in the midst of a major transformation. And 2026 is going to be a big year for new developments. While this is exciting for some, it can be a lot to handle for others who are used to a quieter, more established neighborhood. With all the construction going on, you'll notice constant noise, disruptions, and changes to the landscape. It's a neighborhood in flux, and if you prefer a more stable, predictable environment, that can be a challenge. Expect new condo high-rises, shopping centers, and mixed-use spaces to keep popping up, which can sometimes lead to growing pains in the community. However, this rapid growth is exactly what's helping Buckhead evolve into a modern, world-class neighborhood. While it's a little chaotic at times, these developments are leading the way for a better connected and more dynamic Buckhead. If you're excited to see the neighborhood evolve into something new and innovative, you'll love these changes. Reason 6, the cost of privacy. And the last reason you might not survive living in Buckhead is the cost of privacy. With all the attention Buckhead gets for being an upscale neighborhood, you might find that your personal life starts to feel a little too exposed. Whether it's the traffic, the social scene, the fact that you're living in one of Atlanta's most iconic areas, it can sometimes feel like there's no escaping the spotlight. For people who value privacy and quiet time, living in Buckhead can be challenging. You might find yourself dealing with more crowds, more attention, and a lot less space to just be alone when you need it. If you're used to the serenity of a more private setting, Buckhead's public lifestyle can be overwhelming. But the bright side is that Buckhead is a community. With all the activity and connectedness, you'll never feel alone here. And it's an inclusive and vibrant neighborhood where you'll always meet new people, find things to do, and have access to the best of Atlanta. Plus, if you want privacy, Buckhead offers little hidden gems, from private clubs to secluded luxury homes that give you the peace and quiet you need without leaving the heart of the action. So, there you have it. 6 reasons you might not survive living in Buckhead. From the high cost of living to the constant hustle, this neighborhood can be a challenge if you're not prepared. But if you're ready to embrace it all, Buckhead can be an amazing place to live. Just make sure you're ready for the ride. If you've got questions or you want to learn more about the life in Buckhead, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm always here to help with your real estate needs. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on everything Buckhead. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.